Hey, good evening, family. Welcome to my channel, the Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one, the number one grinder, Chef JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen. Oh, let me just with that. Not just chefing in the kitchen. I be chefing up information. Respect my existence. Respect the Underrated One family existence. Respect the LDBC existence. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community. That's what I roll. That's what I roll with. All right. And the ones who came to my fellowship live and stuff that I, did lately, I really want to let you know I very appreciate it. Thanks for showing me the love. And I very much appreciate it. Like I said, I'm slowly but surely getting back and everything. It's just gonna take a little time, but don't worry about that. And my Periscope people, family, thanks for joining in. The title is tonight. It's Underrated Perspective. Number 7 says, when the storm comes, stay within yourself. You be okay. I explain. When the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You be okay. I explain. Yo, the body snatcher. I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Yo, shut out. That's my brother. That's brother the LDBC. Also there it is right there. Thanks for coming, man. Really appreciate that. Ronald Ficker, that's another one of my LDBC brother, man. Thank you so much. Very much appreciate it. Anybody want to donate to CashApp? It's in the chat. It's $ CashApp. $CashApp. Capital JT. 53000. We're gonna wait for some more people to come in. And it's time to talk about this. Miss y'all, man. Miss you, the body snatcher. Really do. I'm glad. I hope you and your family doing all right, just as Ronald Fink. Hope you and your family's all right. We're gonna wait for some more people to get in. Come in. It's time to talk about this, family. It's time to talk about it. I was gonna wait to do this like the end of the week, but I just want to get this. I just want to tell people what's going on. I really appreciate that, man. Hope to see you more too. Yeah, hope to see you more too. And then also I'm letting you know right now. I already told Ronald Freaker, but the body snatchers. I'll be looking forward to talk about more boxing and MMA. So I want you to hit me up so we can get it on right on my channel. And I would like both of y'all to come by so we can have a healthy discussion about boxing. I got some things I want to talk about boxing and MMA. And so I want your brothers to be in the mix in the near future. I had people reach out to me, so I just it's hard, to keep each other's schedule and everything. But Rob, what's going on? Peace to you, brother. Roy Zone, dang, y'all coming through. Y'all showing up. What's up, Ray Zone? I ain't see you in a minute. Dang, y'all, thanks for coming, man. I really appreciate that, man. Every little I get, man, I'm grateful, man. Thanks your brothers to come, man. I appreciate that. We gonna give it maybe roughly like maybe 2 to 3 more minutes. Then I'm gonna get it. Then I'm gonna get it on. We're gonna get it on. All right. Again, I'm proud of you, man. Ain't nothing wrong being busy, man. Ain't nothing wrong being busy, man. The title is tonight, when the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You be okay. I will explain. And Gag conversations. Thanks for good. All right, Pastor, hit the like button. Yes, man, light them up, man. Like I said, I do have a cash app. Everybody want to donate, please. Oh, where's the wrench, man? Man, I'm slowing up with the wrench, man, cause man, but I let you. You know, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while anyway. But don't worry about it. They works all right. I'm not doing nothing. I just want to concentrate what I want to do tonight. But I don't worry about it. I got you covered. No, we gotta talk about this, man. We gotta talk about it, cause again, I'm gonna read it again. When the storm comes, stay within yourself. You be okay. I'm trying to get some more people. Want to get some more people in the chat so I can get going. And it's very rare, but it's usually be some sisters, be some women be on the chat. But I see mostly see brothers. That's good. That's good. You know what? We're gonna get it on right now. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, The Underrated One. And if y'all can hear me, press 1, please. If y'all can hear me, press 1 before I continue. Okay, let me get some. Can I get at least? Let me get some more ones, please. Okay, let me get some more ones, please. At least 2 more ones, so I can get started. Oh, okay. Got the basis. Thank you. Oh, there's one sister right there. Now, bye, snack. Thank you. That's all I need. All right. Now, why I create this topic, because I'm gonna talk more. I'm gonna go more on my little experience. Then I'm going to explain. It be at times that we could do the right thing, and things don't work out in our favor at that time, and it seems very, very gloomy. And sometimes you don't have the. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes not even your fault. Not even our fault. Sometimes we have people just want to talk toxic about you. Just don't give you that encouragement. And you stay and you seem like that you're falling, but you keep on going. I could tell you that it was at times when I lost my late mother, and then when I lost my late mother August 28th, and I lost my younger, but towards the end of last year, August 28th. Then a month and a half later, I lost my younger brother on October 8th, and it was something. Then there was other things was happening too. And it seems like every day I walk up, I just wake up into like gloomy. It's like when it's gonna pass. And it seems like I'm not the edge, but I'm not. It's like I'm the edge, like I'm falling, but I'm here. And all praise that I've been praying to God about it, and sometimes that you gotta trust the process. And sometimes the process not going to be there when we want to. But I can say it's very important to have people that are going to give that constructive criticism and love and encouragement at the same time. You got to handpick them. Learn from me. And sometimes it's not going to be family. I'm letting you know right now. You know and I know that. And just stay with the process. Yeah. And I know there's brothers in here too, and it goes from black women too. But I know mostly brothers here. But I want y'all to hear that sometimes that some brothers don't get the breaks that they should, and they, like I said, they do, and they end up doing the right thing. And sometimes you cry, sometimes I remember a few times when my mother passed. You know, when she passed away, that 28th, on that same night, I was on the bus on my way back to Virginia, and I can tell you that the more that I was away from New York, it seemed like my whole soul was ripped apart. Menzel on your wife, thanks you very much. Again, if y'all want to donate, my Cash App is $ capital JT 53000, or Super Chat if y'all want to. If y'all can't, at least hit the like button. That'd be very much appreciated. And it was ripping me apart. And then I had to deal with my younger brother pass. Then the following week I had to travel back to New York. Like again, I was going through other things too. And it was a storm, man. It was a storm I was going through for a minute. It seemed like a long minute. And some days it was good. Most of the time it wasn't. And it don't have to be about death. It could be about anything. But I appreciate that, Ron. I appreciate that. And it seems like that at times nobody. I can say that sometimes we say they don't understand, but they do. But other times they don't want to understand. And you see people come after you. You have to really see for what it is. So that means that you have to pick your battles to survive the storm. And I remember that when I was going through things, it was always people like, put a smile on your face. Everything gonna be all right. You know, I have little blessings here and there. And I'll tell you, like all my life, I didn't have it easy. You know, it was always a grind for me. I guess that's why I always fight for the less fortunate. I always fight for the ones that people don't want to hear, or the voiceless ones. And and even then, I was still serving our community. And that was bringing me joy too, because somebody could go through worse than you can. But it doesn't mean that you cannot forget what you go through. God, don't do that. And sometimes that I remember one time it got so bad that I actually got up, put on my clothes, and just walk in the middle of the morning. And I just like breaking down in tears, like when this gonna happen, you know. And sometimes you look at certain people that do bad. Why are they getting over and you ain't getting, and you know, are you trying? But sometimes that you got to block that off. You got to stay with the process. You got to deal with the storm. And I always said this to myself, you know, JT, you're going to tell your story one day. And whew, family was hard. And Why I'm doing this because there's sometimes that some of us as a people, when we do what's right, it's not being counted. It's not being noticed. But you keep on, stay with the process, and things will get better. And like I said about a few minutes ago, I wasn't going to do it. I was going to like wait until maybe another time. Maybe I was going to do a panel on this and see how people feels and stuff like that, you know. And but I thought about it that I feel this is a good time to bring this talk about it. And you got to stay in it with the pain and the agony, the confusion and why, and you know, keep on praying, you know, even though that it's not God not hearing it. I'm not talking about the ones who believe in God, but you gotta stay the course. You gotta stay the course. And it's gonna move a little, but it seems like it's far away. But it's gonna be okay. Long as you have your health, long as you have the necessary means, you keep on going. And you know, dealing with the two losses back to back, you know, you're never going to get over it. People say, "Oh, you get over." No, you're not going to get over it. But in due time, you practice, learn to cope with it. Then you know it was so funny. Gab, Gab interviewed me when I got to hit the 1,000 mark of the subs, and that was like almost 2 years ago. And then I talk about my little son JT. I think about that too, and I know that he don't want his father to give him up. You know, and he passed away in 2009. You know, with the ex, when I was with the ex in New York, and died in the stomach. He was 4.5 months. And I thought about that. And but I kept on pushing. Even though I didn't get the encouragement from my family that I should, but I kept on pushing. And but I said every day that I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna talk to the people. I'm gonna talk to the family. I'm gonna do this, even though it seems dark, even though it's like, why I'm repeating this, but I'm gonna tell my story. I gotta help others. Throughout the times when I was going through it, I did not know that I was helping people. You know, sure, I'm down and out. You know, I'm just surviving. How you know, God can help me to help talk to somebody. But little they know, they help me. Some of them I haven't seen again, but they help me. And see, sometimes when you go through the storm, sometimes trying to put things in perspective, try to see a brighter day. And when that time you can't, you just can't. It just that's what it is. You just cannot just run away from it. That's part of the process. You know, it was a time that I didn't want to be bothered with nobody. There was at times I couldn't sleep in days. It was at times I get on YouTube, I was just looking. I would still put out content, but but I was getting across to people. because that, to me, that's part of serving our community. I got to make myself known, even though it was like not often that it was, that, that was before. You have to make yourself known. And just understand that there's a road and you got to stay on that narrow path. And just understand only the few could be on the narrow path and withstand the life storms that come to you. That's why being encouraged is so important. When a person go through things, sometimes you gotta sometimes you have to say, what can I do to keep that person's spirit up? Because you don't know what status of mindset they have. You just don't. Sometimes they at the end they want to commit suicide. It never occurred to me that way, because I feel that, I know what it is, but you never know. It can happen to anybody. But I'm happy that I was like very strong minded of that part, that I don't have to really think. But I talked to people that they was in the brink. And that says not worth it, I know. And then after they thank you so much, I still gotta go what I have to go through. And wow. But like I always say, I'm gonna tell my story one day. I'm gonna tell it's a bits and pieces one day. Going shopping, doing laundry. You go through these storms, and you gotta have a smile on your face, but at the end of the day, you hurting inside. I remember it was a few times that even I walk in the street, people said I was crying. I didn't even know I was crying. That's how hurt I was. But it helped prepare you to be a stronger person. It gives you a greater meaning of life. And also, it makes you make me put a better perspective how this system of things is, how corrupt it really is, how people in their mindset, how corrupt they is, how deliberately they're trying to hurt you. That they just don't care. But you gotta push on. It's not like that's my first life storm I've been through. I've been through storms in my life. Ask me how I got through it. Only all I can say is my belief in God and in the will, that I'm not giving in. But you're gonna be okay. And I'm not saying that when the time is gonna turn around, but just understand, just be there when it turn around. Make sure you open your eyes every day. And then when you see certain things turn around, make sure that if you give praise to God, if you believe in God, you don't. If you do, you don't. It's up to you. But I'm not even going to like get into that. But we have to appreciate the life we have, and understand the ones that bring you down deliberately. And there's some bring you down, they don't even know it. But just remember this, that they will have the answer to that. They will have to one day If somebody they're gonna need help from you. it it can happen. And to understand that, do the little things, you know, make yourself happy. You know, if you want to go buy you a candy bar that makes you happy, or you want to sit in a restaurant. I mean, it's coronavirus now, but you know, this happened was no coronavirus. So I had a little extra money. I treat myself to McDonald's. Sometimes I was taking a ride on the bus. Neon Eyes, much blessings to you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. So when people say that, oh, look at JT, oh, he's smart. Nah, I've been through a lot in my life. I'll be 54 in a few weeks. So I've been through a lot. So I knows what I'm talking about. But I'll say I'm a living proof that I am an underdog. That I am going to stand up for myself. And I'm not going to let nobody going to tell me how I should stand up for myself. I stand up for myself because it needs to be. Because there are sometimes when you go through life stuff, they tell you, oh, you need to do this. No, you need to do what's right for you. Do what's right for you. Don't let nobody tell you what it is. Nah, I don't care what people think about me or YouTube or social media, my family. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be here. No matter what, you're going to respect my existence. Like I always say, I could go around you, I can go through you, but you're going to respect my existence because I'm part of God's creation, no matter what. And you keep on saying that. So anything that encourages you, you say, yo, JT said, respect my existence. That's what I create that. I ain't create just for myself. I create to anybody that go through it because there are some vicious people out here. They're trying to take you out. I'm not just killing you, but they're trying to kill. They try to assassinate your name, assassinate your character, even though that you down. But they the ones going to pay for it. How much else you could give me? I'm here to fight and keep on saying it every day. I'm fighting to see another day. Keep on saying yourself. I don't care if it's a black man. I don't care if it's a black woman. You're not going to defeat me. I'm here. And keep on saying that to yourself. Keep on saying that to yourself because people could be vicious. And we got to stop saying that people don't know what they're doing. There are some people that deliberately know what they're doing. They don't know better. So what you have to do, sometimes you can walk away from it, but there's sometimes you got to deal with them face to face. Let them know you want a piece of this. We have to tangle. It don't have to be about fighting, but it could be other things. I'm telling you for personal experience because it happened to me. You got to take me out. But at times that's part of the process. Don't let nobody take you that you want to hurt yourself or they trying to demean you and they want you to crawl like a savage. Nah, I'm not a savage. If you ask me, I'm going to show you what a savage is when I take you out and spit you out. Don't think nothing about it. And then sometimes you got to do people like that. But at the same time, you don't want nothing to get in the way of the process. So sometimes you got to be a big person, just walk away. There are some people you cannot walk away. But that's true. But if you have to walk away, just walk away. Just leave that, let it go. And understand that when you go through the process, you're not going to get the notoriety that you should, but it's okay. It's okay. Go through it. In this pain. Sometimes you can't eat. But put some in your stomach and make sure that you're okay. Make sure your health is okay. Don't let nobody take you out of that. Don't let nobody take you out of the process that you in. See, a lot of people be thinking that when you go through this, oh yeah, you're gonna succeed big in life. Nah, you to be and succeed in life. There's chapters to this. There's protocols. There's principles in here. There's degrees go through that. You gotta go through those. But just understand that when you go through it, you're not going to understand. And I'm telling you from personal experience, you're not going to understand at that moment. But when you look back, you're going to say, yeah, I know how to counter that because I've been through it. And also you can help people too. But to understand, but this is what I'm saying. That's their life storm. They got to go through it the way they see it. Just be there. Hear them out. Don't try to say, oh, I know how you feel, because sometimes we get to that too. Listen to them. Sometimes when you listen to them, that's all they need. Why you think I ain't named myself the underrated one for nothing? I am underrated. But this underrated one is very true to himself. Underrated knows himself well. Underrated one ain't no punk. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no pushover. I ain't no doormat for nobody. I ain't no doormat for no man and definitely for no woman. Nah, you ain't gonna walk on me like that because you go against me and all my rep or anything. You're going to lose. You're going to lose, and that's the mindset we gotta have, family. When you go through these lights, because that's when everybody's trying to come after you. I mean, not everybody, like some people come after you because they're going to feel that you're vulnerable. Now, you ain't come after me. Crazy? I'm the underrated one. Crazy? I ain't coming this earth for nothing. My late mother and father ain't birthed me for nothing. I'm here for a purpose. I'm not going to let you take away my purpose to keep on fighting, to keep on learning about myself, to keep on strengthening my existence. Man, I got a lot to live. You ain't gonna take that from me. We got to tangle. But like I tell any black man or black woman, you deal with me, you going to lose. I don't care what status you going to lose. That's the mindset you gotta have. People, man, it's hard out here, man, as being black. In Texas, our queen got shot up in an own house. And her boyfriend, he shot at the cops to defend the household. Then you got a brother shot down while he's jogging. So what it means now, you can't take out the garbage while you're black. You can't breathe while you you can't breathe while you're black. So what's next? But I'm just letting you know that part of life storms, and also you got to go through your personal life storms too. If you need to go to the doctor and learn from me, I didn't go to the doctor. So it was at times I had bad chest pains. And I know some of us, we don't believe in the doctor because how the doctors treat us in the past. Hey, I get it. Trust me, anybody, I get it. But you owe that to yourself. You owe that to yourself. Especially black man, take care of yourself. Black woman, take care of yourself. And sometimes that you look at the sky, you see the moon is so gorgeous, and you see the stars are glittering, and you wonder when it's going to turn around. You take a shower and then you snug up and you tear up and you cry. But you wipe your tears and you keep on saying, I'm going to talk to the people one day. I know you all around. Don't worry about it. I know you good. You good with me. Come on, Ronald Freak. You know you good. You good, family. Don't worry about it. That's why my lives in the past, even now, I talk about myself. I ain't no better than anybody else. But like my late father say, man, I put on my shoes like you do. I put on my pants. I put on my shirt. I take a shower like you. You ain't no better than me. My mother have her own saying, shoot. When they walk down, she had a saying. They walk down the sidewalk like you do. They go do groceries like you do. You ain't no different. Appreciate that, Ronald. So while you got some people, they want to talk all this fanciness and everything, and I'm just saying some. And when you use big words and everything, I ain't all like that. Yo, I'm true filter. I'm gonna give it all you got. What it is. And there's certain times you ain't gonna have the boundaries that you should. But it's okay. Stay with the process. You be okay. Just to understand that when things turn around, you gotta help somebody else. And I'm not saying that, oh, help anybody. No, you gotta be picky. There's nothing wrong with that. The way how the words, you gotta be picky. You don't want to get punked out. You don't want nobody to come after yours. So you gotta be picky. Well, there's some people underrated. You shouldn't say that, but no, that's the way how the world is. What we living for. This is the system of things. This is saying the devil system of things. We got to understand that. So we gotta pick and choose. Throughout the years that I've been on YouTube, I had my shares of fights. Some that I regret and I make amends for it. And there are some come after my existence. I got come after my existence, you gonna lose. But the lesson that I learned from that you gotta switch it up. And all I'm saying is this: that if you got somebody that's in your corner, be with them. Now, I mean that's bother them, but lean on them because that's going to help you prepare of your process too. You get through it too. Because you cannot, if you think you could if you think you could go through it by yourself, no, you can't. Stop. You can't do it because you're going to need help. If I could just read some, I got you. Don't worry about it. Think you good. You know, and the people's not going to see your growth as you see yourself growing, and it's okay, because going through these life storms, as you already know, it's not a popularity club. There are some deal with differently than others. There are some that you see people in the street, they homeless, they talk about them and that, like dirt and everything. But I say just that sometimes you need to think on of what we talk about. You know? Because the way how the system is, because sometimes we always say, oh, they could do this, they could do the command. The way how this system is, this system is really to fail. And we had to talk more about that. So at times I'm in McDonald's, I have a little money, I get them, I buy them a burger and some fries. Not looking for the blessing back. And they just want to eat. So somebody believe in their humanity. While my humanity at this time is wow. I had to fight for my own humanity with the help of God. But it brings more joy when a person eats, because I know that they didn't care, nobody cared for them. But I did, because I know what it's like not to be noticed. And he said, what I want you to do, I should just survive out here, man. Survive out here, man. Or man. I'm gonna be a few more minutes. And it's just we have to walk with the mindset that I'm not going to falter. I'm not going to give up. I ain't going to do whatever I can to make sure my mindset and emotionally that I be the step ahead of the game. I ain't going to take one day at a time. And I know, family, it is hard. It's easy to say, it's hard to do. And trust me, anybody knows it's me. It is hard. Because there be at times you don't feel like getting up. But trust me, get up and keep on being in the process. And things will turn around. And I know there are some people saying, oh, there's somebody go through worse than you. Who wants to hear that? That's why we got to be very choice how we encourage people. We got to think before we say things. I don't want to feel no more or less than the person that deal with more than me. But see, as for me, I look past that. Like I said in the title, when the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You'd be okay. Stay in it. If it works for you, if that certain form works for you, stay with it. Stay with it. And God will grant you people that's going to help you. But at the same time, you got to want to be helped at certain times. And accept that. And you be okay. Shout out to the LGBCs, that's there for Lions Den Boxing Community. Also, basketball community. We not just talk about boxing sports, we talk about everyday life. And then we do talk about social. We do fight for our community. I need to put that out there. So shout out to the LGBC. So sometimes, and then when you go through the process, you gotta be selfish. You gotta be constructively selfish for yourself. There's nothing wrong loving more yourself. There's nothing wrong. You want to strive to do better for yourself. There's nothing wrong. So you have to be more selfish yourself, but at the same time, not being conceited about it, but to love yourself, to know that you are living, and know that you have the fighting spirit within you to do what's right. You just cannot look at certain people, oh, this person got more than me, and this and that, and boom, boom, like that. Hey, you never know. They probably go through more problems than you do. Never know. And let's be honest, everybody want nice things. Everybody want to do what's right. Ain't nothing wrong. But like I said, you got, like I said in the other lives, you got to put everything in perspective. Your motivation got to be there too. Self-motivation is so important. And it got to come within. If there's a certain saying that you need to read, keep on doing. It's all about repetition. All about repetition. And even some probably seem like it's getting boring. So, hey, it's going to come. There are some people that look at they drinking and they take drugs and stuff. They giving up. I said, well, maybe they didn't have nobody really in their corner, or they probably do something with the family. You never know, it depends on circumstances. But at the same time, you got to blame system too. There are some people that work within the system. They figure they don't supposed to serve you, and they got nasty attitude that could bring you down too. That's why you got to be self-motivated and look at the people. And sometimes you just got to walk away because their time is going to come. That they have to answer. Stay the course. Tell you for personal experience. You be okay. And even sometimes it seems like the light get dimmer. Just understand the light is around the corner. And it seems so far away, but it's around the corner. And tell your story, tell your testimony to help others that sorely need it. Stand firm what you believe in to do what's right. If you have to read the Bible, you read the Bible. Yeah, always. And never lose yourself. And then there's gonna be a time you're gonna lose yourself, but stay the course. Just stay the course within the life storms that hit you. Stay the course when you think there's nothing happening. Stay the course. That sometimes you have to be alone. Keep on praying. Keep on the necessary things to stay alive. And sometimes say good morning. You'd be surprised. If they don't say good morning, all right, that's all right. But don't give up. Do not give up against this system thing. Do not let this system of things or the life storms that the devil has thrown you swallow you up. You give it all you got. And sometimes you might fail up some battles, but you still fighting. It's okay. Let it go. If that battle had to come back up, you will be strong enough to fight against it and defeat it. Don't take on something that you know you cannot do at that time. Fight for your existence. You have every right to be on this earth than anybody else. You do not let nobody punk you out. If they don't understand, they just don't understand. It's not your problem. It's theirs. And to understand it's not going to be your only life storm that you're going to go through. We have to understand that too. Hey, you know, everybody wants to be accepted. People say, I don't need to be accepted. Well, stop fooling yourself. Everybody in this world wants to be accepted. And even like when you go to life stage, you want to be accepted. You want people to understand what you're going through and you're not giving up. Yes. Again, when the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You'll be okay. When the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You'll be okay. See, when you pass that storm, when the light comes, you're going to look back and say, I didn't give up. I stand firm on my own ground within God. And sometimes you have to break down. Just break down and give praise to him. Tom Malone, thank you so much, brother. You always come through. Thank you. There's a brother right there. He told me last year that I inspired him. Psst, come on, man. I don't get that in my lifetime like that. But I have to understand that I'm here for a purpose. When you do what's right, you're not going to get the notoriety that you should. People then go, oh yeah, it's all right. And you know what? And be comfortable with that. But for doggone it, standing for what's right, make sure you have morals and convictions. Make sure you have protocols and principles comes with this. Don't let nobody be astray of what you're going through. You stand in it, you deal with it, and the light will come. But when the light comes, you captivated. You be happy, take advantage of it. But to understand, it should make you a better person. And to understand, you have to help others that is less fortunate. It should you should have a greater appreciation. I always help with the less fortunate even when I was like a little boy. So for that process, I had no problem with it. But it brings a greater appreciation of what I'm made of through God. Never be shy to stand for what's right, even though you by yourself, even though you just be a few people. Like what I told about Tone Malone #1. That's the inspiration. I got to keep going because I know when I'm doing this right. I don't need nobody to tell me, oh, pat me in the back. I don't need that. I know what I'm made of. Do I have my flaws? Yes, I do. The underrated one do have. I have my flaws. I make mistakes. Yes, I do. Because that's part of the process too. You have to understand that you're not going to get everything right, but stand for what's right. But if anything in this world, especially I'm talking about us as black men, hold your own balls and speak that truth. Hold your own balls and speak that truth. Hold your own balls and speak that truth. And to understand, this is what I'm staying in. You can roll with it or not, but I'm going to stand with who I am. My existence is very, very strong. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much abundance you got. I don't care how many people you know. I don't care what influence you got. At the end of the day, if you cannot stand up for what's right, then all them other things don't mean nothing. And I'm going to tell y'all something too. Part of it, I was talking about that on my underrated Prospective 6. It goes hand in hand with what I'm talking about right now. Because I said it again, I'm going to talk that testimony. I said one day I'm going to tell people. Because it's not about me. If anybody knows Tom Malone, Ronald Fickley, they tell you, when the underrated one comes through, I never think it's all about me. It's all about our people. It's all about our humanity. I always talk about humanity and then our people. Because at the end of the day, whatever time that I could go 6 feet under, they can go back and look what I've done. You can go on Facebook, or my Facebook messed up, you know what I'm saying? But that be fixing in their future. But they can go on YouTube. They say, yo, that man right there, I want people to know that man is a leader. Also, that man don't mind to be a team player. That man stick for what's right. That man say something that helps me and he ain't looking for nothing back. That's my legacy. That's my legacy. That's what I'm standing for. If I'm gonna prosper, let it be known. God, he gonna prosper me. Okay. But I never, never, never want to go straight to do what's right. I'm not going to talk about, oh, hey, look, talk about big words all the time. Hey, talk about speaking in a certain way. Now, that's not me. I could be that way. Yes, I am. That's why some of us are black men, we still don't get it. That's why our brotherhood, I keep on saying this all the time, I keep on hopping on it, that we ain't there right now because we let our status get in the way. And that's why we are so disconnected. And trust when I say this, when we disconnect from each other, that means in the long run, we are disconnect within ourselves. I don't want to be disconnect within myself. Because when I disconnect from myself, what can I give to help others? It's like this. As a human being, you like a plant. We keep on learning. We keep on learning from Jews, and we keep on growing and growing. Let's be that plant. Let's be our own plant. Let's be our own eternal plant of knowledge. We should never, ever, family, to be afraid of gaining knowledge. Because when we gain knowledge and learn about ourselves, we growing. So let's be that eternal plant of knowledge and wisdom and understanding of everyday life, everyday mathematics, like the late great Muhammad the one say. Let's stick to the everyday mathematics of life. The principles comes with it, the protocol, the real of it. Because if we're not willing to do that, what makes us think that we could appreciate to go through the life storms that we in? Like I said, what I create tonight, the topic, when the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You be okay. I'm living proof, and I'm still fighting, no matter what. But you be okay. And just to understand, your existence does count. Your self-existence does count. And it's going to be others don't respect that, but it's okay. Stay the course. Go through the storm. Even you don't want to. Come on, a lot of other humans don't want to go through the storm. Come on, that's come on. But there's nothing wrong to acknowledge that. You keep being real. But when you see the light, when things are changing, always remember that. Trying to smile when you go through things, even though when you don't want to. Believe in God. Have God wake you up. And He goes surrounded by people who wake you up too. Because they see something special in you, even though they're not going, you're not going to feel it, and you're not going to see it, but they do. I'm not even surprised. I didn't even supposed to. I know I ain't. They ain't supposed to. A lot of people gonna be in here, but it's okay because I know what I stand for. I know what I'm all about. And there's one thing about the underrated. Yeah, I probably get things wrong. Oh yeah, he probably say certain things. But there's a one thing about me. I'm a stand for what's right. I'm going to speak up the ones. Again, I'm repeating. I'm going to speak up the ones that don't have a voice. If you don't want it, I go for a brother, a black man, black woman. If you don't want to deal with me because I'm not on your level, oh well, it's fine with me. But I'm always going to stand for what's right, no matter what. And remember this, when you stand up for what's right, nobody cannot take that away from you. And they have to deal with it themselves. And always remember that God has something in store for you. You just got to keep on fighting. Everyday mathematics, surviving. Like the late great Moms the one says. Before I get off, he gave me the name the Truth Seeker. I said, why you name me that? Because you're kicking that truth. Wow. And I wish he here right now to hear this. I know the junior elder right now looking down at me and said, job well done. We need you. And just remember one thing. You do count. No matter what people say about you, you do count. And stay and stand for what's right. Even though it's going to be a few people, even people that don't understand, but you know you're standing for what's right. Because when you're standing for what's right, the light will come. The light will gonna come. I just want to speak that truth tonight. I just want to bring my testimony to help others. And just remember, you're going to have family members that are blood is not going to understand. They refuse to understand. They're going to be the one going to leash off you. And you have friends like that. Sometimes you could be married, your husband or your wife, or your relationship, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend. They're going to leash off you because they don't believe what you have, what it takes. Because at the same time, it was vice versa. You know, they supposed to be a helper. And sometimes you gotta let that go. So on behalf of my grandfather, that's my late mother's father, passed away in 72. Grandfather Wallace. He passed when I was 6, 74 when I was 8. Grandfather Thomas, that's my late father's father. 10 years later, my great-great-grandmother, called Mama, passed away 84. 85. My grandmother, Gloria, that's my father's mother. 4 years later, my father passed. 6 years later, my late mother's mother, my grandmother, she passed. Less than a year and a half later, my auntie Ruth, I call her my second mother, she passed. A few years later, my great aunt, my grandmother's mother, my grand aunt Rosa, she passed. 8 years later, little JT passed. Now, along the way, I got married in 95 and 2004. I got to throw that in. 2009, my little JT passed when he was 4 months old in my ex stomach. 10 years later, August 28th, I lost my mama, my best friend. Within a month and a half later, I lost my younger brother, Lamar. He was named after my father's father, my grandfather. His name was Lamar. Why I know about this? Because each and every time I had to learn from it. And I'm going to dedicate to every person that I named. I'm going to dedicate to them. Because in their own way, they helped me shape who I am, especially the men. And I had strong women that stick for what's right. They're not like these women out here. I'm talking about some women out here. They don't stand for what's right. These women, they kicking you. You need to be the man. We don't have punks in our family. And I'm talking about my late mother's side and my late father's side. When I was going through the life storms, each of them in their own way, I thought about it and it helped prepare me for who I am. And I miss them a lot. Because I wish each and every one of them live right now to see the man that I became to be, the standard for what's right, no matter what. Help out the less fortunate. Speak up for the ones that they don't want, that nobody don't want to be. Kato Henson, thank you. Thanks for coming. You have to catch you on the playback. So, again, the title, when the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You be okay. I know I'm okay. But it doesn't end there. Just keep on fighting, people. Keep on fighting, family. Because your existence counts. So you got to go through the process. You'll be okay. You know how I know? Talk to the underrated one, the grinder. The grinder. So off that note, I want to thank y'all so much to stay tuned and hear me out. And I can say that I did tell my testimony and I'm not finished yet. I ain't done yet. I'm just beginning. And just like y'all's beginning too. But standing for what's right. If you have to call out some people that come after your existence, do it. Don't just say to yourself, I'm not a doormat. I'm not something that you can treat me wherever you want. I'm something to be reckoned with. You're not going to play my rep. And just to understand that you had people along the way in the past that help you prepare, help you get where you at right now. But it's still keep on going on. Just understand that. And I want to thank you so much to take the time and listen to the underrated one, the number one grinder, Chef JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen. I be chefing up information. I'm the best of the business because you know why? Because I've been through the life storms. The best of the business. And say that too. You the best of the business too. Love y'all, man. The ones who've been there for me, y'all know who you are, man. Just a few of y'all, man. I want to thank you so much, man. That Ronald Fick know me as JT Blackness, the Darkest Awakened, even the Underrated one, man. Me and him, we was in LTBC when they was going through the battles. We was with them. I want to thank Tone Malone. I know you for a long time. I want to thank you. Thanks a lot. I know DS1 better knows the spoken truth. I want to thank him to stay with me. Kato Henson, I want to thank you. Back to Basics, thank you. I don't want to miss nobody, yo. And Tone Malone, thanks for the donation. I appreciate that. I didn't expect that, but I'm humble. Thank you. And the rest of y'all know who I am. And shout out my Periscope family, man. Thank y'all. Thank you to join the Underrated one. You know what I mean? That channel, the Underrated Darkness. You know what I mean? I want y'all to join. I want y'all to join this journey too. See, when you do what's right, you cannot be stopped. Yeah, it's gonna be derailed temporarily, but you cannot be stopped. And that's all I'm going to say. And again, when the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You'll be okay. When the storm comes, just stay within yourself. You'll be okay. When the storm comes, just stay, within yourself. You'll be okay. You owe it to yourself. Don't let the devil throw you on the side, because no matter what, God got something in store for you. To stay the course. On that note, be safe out there. Until next time, love y'all. This one is Ghettoast.